right, so breaking news, man. A third suspect has been indicted in the murder of young Dolph.
This is a day that many Memphians will never forget. The day rapper Young Dolph was gunned down in a neighborhood, in the same neighborhood he grew up in.
Now, we learned a third suspect has been arrested and indicted in connection to the Memphis rapper's murder. Next week marks 1 year since Young Dolph was shot and killed at Makita's Cookies on Airways.
The third suspect is Hernandez Govan. I just got my hands on documents which show a grand jury indicted Govan and police arrested him Thursday afternoon. Now, almost a year later, another arrest has been made in the death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
Airways is responding to a shooting, 2370 Airways, 2370 Airways.
Dolph was gunned down while at Makita's Cookies in Castelia on November 17th. Memphis police released these images showing the men they believed pulled the trigger. Now, close to the anniversary of his death, a third suspect has been arrested. Several sources told me Hernandez Govan is now facing first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder charges. According to the documents I obtained, these charges go back several months before Dolph's death. This leads us to believe during those months before the shooting, investigators say there happened to be a plan to murder young Dolph. Right now, we do not know where police arrested Hernandez. Two other people have been arrested and charged in the death of young Dolph. Earlier this year, Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith, both in court last week. During that court hearing, Johnson asked the judge to be relocated from his cell at 201 because of safety concerns. He asked to be moved to the penal form.
And we also know that a third man, Shondell Barnett, is charged with accessory after the fact. He was arrested with Justin Johnson in Indiana back in January, but has since been released. There is a first-degree murder warrant out for his arrest. This is according to the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. But it is still unclear if this warrant is connected to the Young Dolph case.
The crazy thing about this indictment is that the person being indicted is the father of the rapper Lotta Desto that was murdered in Texas not too long ago. The father even posted on his social media that his actions in the street and his street lifestyle may have led to the demise of his daughter. So something like that may have you thinking, was his involvement in Young Dolph's untimely demise the reason why his daughter got chopped down in Texas like that? That has to be more than likely the case. So as you see now, man, things are really heating up. Things is really getting real. Well, they've really been getting real. And I just don't understand how you, knowing that you got yourself involved in some type of high profile case like this, you would just let your daughter roam freely around the streets of Texas, of all places, knowing they have a strong, paper route empire following down there. How could you let her roam free in them streets, knowing that you did what you did and basically get her killed because of your actions? And also, it'll have you thinking, what kind of beef did this man have with Young Dolph? What reason did he have to get Young Dolph murdered? Because as you can tell, if you've been following Young Dolph's case, you can see that these are two young males that walked up on him and gunned him down. He was nowhere in sight, so he had to been gave the order. So to him to give an order like that, he more than likely paid these dudes. And for him to pay these dudes to chop down Young Dolph, of all people, this had to be some real serious beef, man. But we don't know about beef between him and Young Dolph. Only beef that we know about with Young Dolph is with, the big guys in this city that he was involved with, like Yo Gotti, Black Youngster. And so that leads you to ask more questions like, did Yo Gotti pay this man to send a hit at Young Dolph, man? Because like he said in his post, he's been in the streets. He's been living this street lifestyle for a long time now. So was he basically paid by Young Dolph as a murder for hire to go kill Young Dolph? And now, what's the next step? Will he flip? This man is in his 40s, and I guarantee you he probably ain't trying to spend the rest of his life behind bars and end up getting that same treatment that Straight Drop is getting. As y'all can tell in the news, he asking to get transferred to different prisons because of harsh conditions. So he basically getting bullied in there. And I know this man at 40 years old ain't gonna be able to handle that type of pressure. So what's happening next? Is he snitching on the higher ups, the people that paid him to do the hit? I don't know, man. Things is just getting really real in the streets of Houston and Memphis and even in Atlanta, especially with the thing that happened with Takeoff, man, getting killed in Houston. And that's a topic for a whole other video, man. It's a lot going on with that. But one thing I can tell is that the streets of Atlanta, and not even Atlanta, it's the streets in Texas too. They not really going for that. They applying a lot of pressure to mob ties, and they exposing them for what they really is. But yeah, this is just an update on what's going on with Young Dolph's case. You know, I was a fan of Dolph. I kind of even had aspirations to get, signed to paper route empire. But hey, man, rest in peace to Dolph, man. Dolph was a good dude. He ain't deserve what happened to him. I hope his family get justice. And that's it for this video, man. Like the video if you actually like the video. Leave a comment in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think about this.